welcome, wrestling fans. This is the AWA live from Chicago, Illinois. Mean Scheme here along with Ken Resnick, and this is the AWA Super Clash. All right, capacity crowd on hand, and tonight we're going to be seeing the best of the best. If you want to know what Super Clash is going to be like, you need look no further than our opening contest. Well, you're 100% right, Gene. As I look at this lineup tonight, we are going to see titles on the line, not just the AWA, but the NWA. All of the big names are here tonight to be part of this event, Super Clash. We look at this opening match, as you just mentioned. Nick Bockwinkel, former AWA champion, wants to get back on that horse again. He's going to have to get through an absolute monster of a man in Hulk Hogan. Well, indeed, Hulk Hogan, one of the most powerful forces in the history of professional wrestling, will be going up against Nick Bockwinkel here in Chicago, the Windy City, if you will. Of course, as always, accompanying Bockwinkel at ringside, the one, the only Bobby the Brain Heenan. And that could be the wild card in this match, as Hogan's going to have to keep his eyes not only on just Nick Bockwinkel, and that's a full-time occupation in itself, but he's also going to have to know where Bobby the Brain Heenan is at all times. Oh, this place starting to come unglued right here as we get our first look at the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan, American-made indeed, making his way to the ring in Chicago on its feet for the Hulkster. Well, the size and strength advantage is going to clearly be in the corner of this man right here, Hulk Hogan. We recently saw him in a featured role in the big movie Rocky III, playing the character Thunderlips. We saw the way he threw Sylvester Stallone around that one. You have to wonder if he's not going to take some of that and bring it to Nick Bockwinkel. Well, he's definitely capable of it. Look at the way this guy is put together. I'm telling you what. I'm glad I'm not in the ring. Well, you know, he hasn't always been on the side of the fans, but there's been a turn, and the fans have definitely got behind him, and he is now going straight through every name in front of him as he tries to get a hold of that world title. All right, Bell Sounds action underway, ladies and gentlemen. This is Super Clash. And Nick Bockwinkel starting things off with a suplex. What kind of a big victory would this be if Nick Bockwinkel were to find a way to beat the Hulkster? Well, absolutely. This would have to propel him, I would believe, to that title match that he wants so badly. Talking about the title match, we're going to see it tonight. Larry Zbyszko against Rick Martel. No holds barred in this one. We need a winner. And we're going to have one here tonight for sure. The American Heavyweight Championship on the line, as well as Sergeant Slaughter will be defending that title against Borisukov. Slaughter now full-time here in the AWA. Well, Sergeant Slaughter feels he's let the U.S. down with his loss to Nikita Koloff. He is here in the AWA, and he has made it clear that he is going to rid the AWA of any outside influences tonight, starting with Borisukov. Hulk Hogan with a big elbow drop, finding the mark, and now Nick Bockwinkel in trouble. Irish whip to the nose, back out front. Went for it and missed, and instead, that reverse suplex going to the eyes. Give me a break. Referee allowing a little bit of the bending of the rules. Well, one thing about this, Nick Bockwinkel has to be aware. Hulk Hogan's very capable of breaking the rules in his own right, and if he wants to open up that can of worms, he may find it's a lot harder to close it once you've opened it. Stiff clothesline, and down he goes, and now Bockwinkel, belly to belly, he nails him with it. Bockwinkel seems to think this one's over. I have a different opinion. Well, he may be just trying to convince himself of that. Boots now finding a home. Hogan ramming the head of Bockwinkel into the mat. Now the former champion is in trouble. Hogan goes down, hooks the leg. I seriously doubt that's going to be enough. But he got a 2 count, and I've got to tell you, I'm a little bit surprised about that much. You have to wonder how much Nick Bockwinkel is just laying back there and having that 2 count just to regain a little bit more strength and energy, and how much is it that he's actually that worn down that Hogan's able to keep him down for a 2 count. Belly to back suplex, and now look at this. Put him a stake to him. Elbow drop by Bockwinkel. And look at Bobby the Brain. He's in ringside. He loves what he's seeing. Those elbows with pinpoint precision. Hooks the leg in. He gets 2. Oh, Bockwinkel looking surprised. I'm not sure why he feels that way. Hogan, we know he can absorb an enormous amount of punishment and continue moving forward. Stiff forearm by the Hulkster. Snapmare takes him over now. Hogan with that back elbow right to the midsection of Bockwinkel. These two men no strangers to one another. Belly to belly. Hulk Hogan with that belly-to-belly suplex really did a number on Bockwinkel, but now Nick Bockwinkel back up, and we see him hitting with that stiff clothesline. Now Hulkster winds up, takes him down with that cannon clothesline of his. Going to work on the head and the neck. Suddenly Bobby the Brain Heenan not quite so happy. Oh, to the eyes goes Bockwinkel. Well, Gene, every man has a weak spot, and in this case, that weak spot is the eyes, and that's going to be the same for anyone you get in the ring with, and Nick Bockwinkel knows that. He's a seasoned veteran. He's been through the paces before. He's been in the spotlight before, and he knows how to win these kind of matches. Hogan, however, also quite capable of putting out a victory in a match like this, as we saw that big elbow find a home, and now Hogan sizing him up. Clothesline took him out of his boots. Hooks the leg. Referee is at 1, 2, and 3. No. Wow. Referee is saying that Nick Bockwinkel got his shoulder up off the mat before the 3rd count. The fans here are a little bit stunned. I'm a little bit stunned. Going for a cover here. I don't think you're going to get him like that, though. He fails to even hook the leg. There's no way you're going to get Hulk Hogan if you're not going to hook the leg. Once again, Hogan working his way back up. Work for the big boot. Nobody home. Bockwinkel now going to back suplex. Takes the big 300-pounder all the way down. Well, when you talk about Nick Bockwinkel, you have to talk about the fact that he's had matches with the likes of Rick Martel, with the likes of Larry Zbyszko. He's been in that title picture recently, and he wants to get back there again, and he knows he has to win this match to make that happen. And he is fighting like a man possessed in this one. He's got to work on the leg, on the knee of Hogan, who fights his way back out. Overhand, right it out. There it is. He's got him in a sleeper hold. Sleeper is locked on. Hogan fading fast. Well, we're going to find out right here. Hogan is in trouble, but he manages to drop down, and he takes Nick Bockwinkel with him. There's a big scoop down across the knee for that backbreaker. And now we take a look at Hogan as he poses. There's that clothesline. And another one. 3. Nick Bockwinkel doesn't know what city he's in anymore. Another big clothesline by Hogan. The beginning of the end if he hits with what I think he's going to hit with. Hogan just ran that knee right into the face of Bockwinkel. He's hooking a leg, and will that be enough? No, 2 count only. I'll tell you something right now. Nick Bockwinkel better figure something out, because the momentum swing has been so great for Hulk Hogan here in the last several moments. Oh, there it is. He drops the leg. Hooks. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, it's over. Bobby the Brain Heenan fit to be tied. Yeah, well, he just lost his paycheck, and he knows it. Nick Bockwinkel on the verge of becoming the next AWA World Heavyweight Champion, and now you have to wonder, what does this do for him in the rankings? We know what it does for Hulk Hogan. There it was, that stiff knee right to the head. You pointed it out early. That was almost enough on its own, but then Hogan follows it up with that. After that, it was just academic. Well, that is a huge win on a very big stage for that man. Hulk Hogan victorious over Nick Bockwinkel. Fans, we have got so much action coming your way here as part of Super Clash. Don't you dare go away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for more Super Clash, the AWA Spectacular. Here come these madmen from Atlanta, Georgia. From Band Street, USA, we're looking at the fabulous Freebirds. Michael P.S. Hayes leading his team. Terry Bam Bam Gordy, Buddy Roberts, rounding out the threesome of the fabulous Freebirds. Well, you know, the fabulous Freebirds have been around not just the AWA, but the NWA, as well, of course, as world class. They have made a name for themselves wherever they've gone, and right now, they're splitting duties between the AWA and WCCW. But they made it clear, Michael P.S. Hayes, as the front man and spokesperson for their group, made it clear they wouldn't miss this event for anything. Well, here come 2/3 of the opposition. These two men have really come on and taken the place by storm. Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, the Midnight Rockers. Well, the Rockers clearly working their way up the ladder towards the tag team titles, which we're going to see defended later on tonight. And they could be in line very much for the opportunity to face whoever the winners of that match would be. Here comes their tag team partner. He is Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. Quite the compliment to this teaming. Well, all three men on this team do enjoy the high-flying style. I would say the advantage might lie in the corner of the fabulous Freebirds on twofold. Number one, clearly the size and strength advantage across the board. Perhaps not with Buddy Roberts so much, but I would say with Michael Hayes and definitely with Bam Bam Terry Gordy leans in favor of the fabulous Freebirds. And then the other point is the fabulous Freebirds are always a team. They may come down as three and only two wrestle, but they are always together and they do wrestle together. This is the first time that Jim Brunzell's had an opportunity to partner up with the Rockers, and you have to wonder if that lack of coexistence is going to play a role in this one. Well, two very good points you make there, and I'll tell you this much right now. It won't surprise me no matter which team comes out on top, because both are very capable. Bell sounds, and here we go with our second match of the evening. Michael Hayes runs right into a hip toss. Shawn Michaels wasting no time at all. Well, that's where that size advantage doesn't play out for Michael Hayes, because Shawn Michaels knows how to use his own momentum against him, and he did just that. Oh, snaps it off the apron. Down to the floor he goes. You see the field exposed. Nice move right there by Shawn Michaels as the double team taking place outside the ring here. They're not waiting. They know the reputation of the fabulous Freebirds. Well, indeed, given the opportunity, this would be happening on the other side of the ring. It just so happens that the Midnight Rockers were smart enough to cut this off in half. As look at this, Shawn Michaels hammering down with the left hand to the head. Now both of these men really doing a number on them. The referee's count continuing up. Reverse suplex right there. Belly to back by Marty Jannetty. Shawn Michaels will beat the count. Michael Hayes thrown back in the ring, but the damage has been done. Look at this, Shawn Michaels. Going to that gator roll, nicely done by Michaels, and he transitions nicely right into that front face look lock, and he's pulling back on the head of the neck of Michael Hayes. Nicely executed. Oh, and he's going to go for the cover right here. Will it be enough? It's still too early as we see Shawn Michaels' teammates getting in and getting the better of the other members of the Freebirds. Are you surprised at how this match has started out? Well, I'm not entirely surprised, although I've got to admit I'm a little stunned perhaps that the Freebirds haven't been able to come up with an answer as of yet. Maybe now they will, that they've made the tag to Terry Gordy. But I am not surprised that the homework was done by the Midnight Rockers, because they know that if they're going to make it to the top of the ladder here in the tag team division of the AWA, they're going to have to get past teams just like the Freebirds. All right, here's that size and strength disadvantage we discussed earlier. Bam Bam, Terry Gordy just power slamming Marty Jannetty. Welcome to the match. Putting that boot to the midsection. Now driving the knee. Marty Jannetty making his way back up, but he goes right into a neck breaker. Marty Jannetty cannot possibly hope to match strength with Bam Bam Terry Gordy. He is going to have to outmaneuver him and beat him with quickness and skill if he's going to have any chance in this matchup. Bam Bam Terry Gordy going to work. Oh, look at that Northern Light, and he hangs on to it. This could be huge. Save made by Buddy Roberts. This one could have been over just like that. What a surprise. Well, that's exactly what I was talking about early on. He wouldn't be able to match size and strength, but if he could come up with some quickness and a move like that, then he could stun the big man and get one. Bam Bam Terry Gordy goes with that big right. It's blocked. Short right forward. Super kick finding the mark. And now Jannetty sent him into the turnbuckle. Tag made. Here comes the double team. What are we going to see? Double super kick. Wild jumping Jim Brunzell, learning quickly from his tag team partners. Now we know Jim Brunzell throws a mean drop kick, but that's the first time we've seen this super kick. 2 count and he almost got him. Wow, can you believe it? Very close indeed was that. Bam Bam Terry Gordy, however, turning tide around here as he plants Jim Brunzell. Going to work on the forehead and the top of the skull. Those elbows driving down. Gordy snapping the neck of Brunzell. Now the tag made, and now every member of both teams has legally been in the ring at least once. Irish whip by Buddy Roberts. Hip toss, and Brunzell goes down. Now Jim Brunzell with the wind-up. Stretching that shoulder. Look at that. Tornado forearm. Now the tag made once again. Here comes Shawn Michaels, one half of the Midnight Rockers. Buddy Roberts caught with a power slam. Well, you know, we mentioned earlier that the Rock and Roll are not normally the guys that are known for going for power moves, but there was a power slam. Shawn Michaels turned his back on Buddy Roberts, and he lives to tell the tale, but you might want to be careful about doing that in the future. deep arm drag right there by Shawn Michaels. Going to make the tag. In comes Jim Brunzell one more time. Frequent tags now being made on the part of the Midnight Rockers and Jim Brunzell, and that could definitely alleviate the difference in size and strength advantage. Has it up on the top turnbuckle. What's he going to do? Brunzell all the way to the top rope. This could be really bad for Michael Hayes. Oh, sit-out suplex from the top rope. You've got to be kidding me. Michael P.S. Hayes, when he landed badly. There's a senton splash. Jumping Jim Brunzell is in the driver's seat of this one. Indeed he is. The question now, can he put it away? Brunzell going after the arm. You can separate a man's shoulder. You can separate his elbow. A variety of damage can be had. Michael P.S. Hayes manages to find a way to get back out of this one. I feel like the Midnight Rockers, and Jim Brunzell have had a pretty steady advantage throughout the majority of this match. Yet the Freebirds are still in this thing, still going for pinfalls. Oh, I'd have to agree with you as well about the fact that I would give the majority. If we were scoring on a 10-point must system, I would. Professional wrestling, we don't work that way. Someone's going to draw a submission, or somebody's going to get pinned. And Brunzell had the abdominal stretch on, but couldn't hang on to it. Rolls up the leg. Two. Save. Made my buddy. But he only gets one. Marty Jannetty wasting no time in breaking that one up. He knew anytime the Freebirds get an opportunity to go for a pinfall, it's going to be a 3 count if you don't do something. Michael P.S.A.'s really doing a number working on that arm. Jannetty sliding outside the ring so he doesn't get his team disqualified. Back elbow finding its mark. But Jim Brunzell walks right into that snapmare. Michael P.S.A.'s parts his hair with his elbow. Once again, the cover. Referee in position. Only able to get a 1 count, and that tells you a little bit about jumping Jim Brunzell. He's still got plenty left in the tank, and he was able to count out on 1. Gutbuster by Michael Hayes. Well, and now just to follow that up, he brings in the big man, Terry Gordy. Terry Gordy wasted some time talking to the fans. May live to regret that. He couldn't hold the weight. Brunzell failed to hold the weight, and it all came crashing down on him. Belly to back suplex. No. Atomic knee drop. Well, Jim Brunzell showed what we really felt. I felt from the beginning of this match, and that was that the size and strength disadvantage would come along at some point in this match. And I think he tried to make a point by going for a powerful move on a guy like Terry Gordy, but it backfired on him. He couldn't even maintain the weight. It came crashing down on him. Buddy Jack Roberts went for the cover, got 1. Now going to the eyes. European uppercut. Finds the mark, and now Brunzell's got him. Double leg shoot and slams him hard to the mat. Roberts feeling the pain. Shawn Michaels comes into the match and he'll look to steal one if he can. You're not going to get Buddy Roberts that easily. But Shawn Michaels decided he was going to give it his best anyway. You can't blame him for trying to get the match over with. Irish whip, and now Michaels to the ropes, back out front. Miss. Nice takedown by Michaels. All three members of the Freebirds are still in the ring. Referee's going to have to do something about this. Shawn Michaels just got tagged by Bam Bam Turigardi. All the way from the apron to the infield. Shawn Michaels really got rattled with that one, and you have to wonder what it will take for him to come back. Well, it may be a fresh man, and that is exactly what it's going to be. Makes the tag to Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. Perched up on that top rope. We saw him earlier. Let's see if he can do it again. From the top, Brunzell deep into the trunks. Sit-out suplex. Goes for the cover. This could be it. One. Save made. I'm not even sure how. Coming over that DDT. Finds its mark. Wait, referee just got taken out. Come on. Yeah, but he did it at the expense of his own team. Michael P.S.A. took the referee out when Buddy Roberts was going to go for the 3 count. He's got it. Pandemonium in the end. But that's the way the Freebirds operate. We look back at some of the moments here from this match as part of Super Clash. Oh, yeah, indeed, Shawn Michaels here at this moment had things going in his favor. Marty Jannetty right there with that super kick. It looked pretty good. There was a little bit of a breakdown in communication between Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty earlier. I didn't catch that the first time around. Well, here it is. The coup de grace, as they say. Brunzell wiped out. Referee wiped out, but Brunzell would not get up, and the referee would. Fans, plenty more action still to come. Don't you dare go away. live fans back here, Chicago, Illinois. And our first look at the East-West Connection, featuring Jesse the Body Ventura and Adrian Adonis. Well, the East-West Connection, these two guys decided that they complemented each other enough. One, of course, East Coast, which you've got Adrian Adonis. West Coast, you've got Jesse the Body Ventura. And just in their ring attire alone, you can see the differences, the flamboyance that goes with the West Coast versus that down, dirty, and gritty New York City style of Adrian Adonis. Jesse the Body has had one hell of a run this season here in the FWF. Now looking to bring that streak of success here to the AWA. And if anybody would be capable, it would be Jesse the Body. Here come their opposition. Newly formed tag team of Pat Tanaka and Paul Diamond. They are a bad company. Well, we've seen them already in action on a couple of occasions, and these two men are really lighting the place on fire. When you think about the tag team division here in the AWA right now, you're looking at these two teams. Earlier on tonight, we saw the Freebirds, we saw the Midnight Rockers. Later on, we're going to be seeing the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, the tag team champions. Truly a who's who of tag teams. Well, no doubt about it, the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, with that bullseye planted on their back, they are going to have to be looking over their shoulders. Paul Ellering, their manager, is going to have to really be keeping a close eye out on teams like these two that are here right now. Adrian Adonis doing a job right now on Pat Tanaka. Neither one of these teams necessarily a fan favorite. Well, this is the AWA, and it's not the basic formula of good guy versus bad guy. We'll put teams together in the ring against one another that just need to settle a feud. Well, we see Adrian Adonis pulling out all the tricks as he went to biting the head of Pat Tanaka, but all that did was rile the man up. The Polynesian Star down with a tag to Paul Diamond. Diamond runs into a clothesline. We have yet to see the Body. But that's about to change as the tag made. Here comes Jesse the Body standing. Headbutt right there. Paul Diamond now turns his back on his actual opponent. Referee, you want to get this guy out of there? He tagged out 5 minutes ago. Give me a break. Yeah, Adrian Adonis definitely sticking around the party long after closing. Referee doing absolutely nothing about that. Deep arm drag by Paul Diamond. Jesse Ventura in trouble. And now Diamond snapping the neck of the Body. Stiff right finds its mark. Stunning jawjacker right there. And Jesse Ventura caught up in a crucifix, but Diamond couldn't hold it. Would have been a great opportunity right there for Paul Diamond if he could have held that crucifix and gotten a pin attempt. But now he's got him in that bow and arrow, and he is really working the lower back of Jesse Ventura. Ventura running in and caught him with that stiff knee. Stood him up and now knocked him down. Drops him. Paul Diamond taking Ventura down head first, but Ventura grabbing Diamond by the leg and snapping him over. Looking on at ringside, Diamond Dallas Page, the manager. Well, Diamond Dallas Page, he's got the size and strength to be in the ring himself, and no doubt in my mind that we're going to be seeing that out of him at some point in time here. Back elbow, stuns him, and now look at this, from the top rope, Paul Diamond connecting with that double sledgehammer. Adrian Adonis is feeling the effects. Continues the action. Tag made, and now once again Jesse the Body. Flipping forearms down across the back, ramming the head of Paul Diamond into the mat, and Ventura just sizing up the competition. Oh, Jesse's been stunned right there. He stumbled, went up for the slam, he couldn't hold the weight. Well, we saw something like that happen earlier. And now Ventura. Oh, he's going to try and get him to something. He's got that knee in the lower back, pulling back on the chin. Paul Diamond's going to have to come up with an answer. Rolls out, nicely done. Ventura gave him just enough room to make that a reality, or this one was over. Hoop to the midsection. Now raking him across the top rope. Well, as you said earlier on, neither of these teams normally fan favorites. That's because they're both capable of bending and breaking the rules at any point in time. Look at this, he's got him. Ventura in all kinds of pain. But he manages to survive. You know, we talk about the tag team division here in the AWA as Ventura's got him up in that side headlock. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm not sure which of these teams would have the bigger win in this match right now. I would have to think it would be the East-West Express since they're debuting here tonight. Nicely done by Paul Diamond. He might want to think about making the tag out at this point. Pat Tanaka, the fresh man on the apron. Pile driver. Oh, that one did a number on him. I can see it right now. He's bleeding. Paul Diamond is bleeding, and he's in trouble as Adrian Adonis drives that knee right to the busted open forehead. But somehow, Paul Diamond has what it takes to fight his way back. But Adonis is going to quelch that very quickly. Suplex by the great Adrian Adonis. Has got Paul Diamond out in the middle of the ring, in trouble, blood flowing down the face. Paul Diamond has got to make the tag. Went for a super kick, but it didn't happen. Adrian Adonis has him up. What's he going to do? Airplane spin. Paul Diamond going for the ride. This is really bad place for him to be at this moment. Diamond Dallas Page on the apron, and you can see him down below. He is not happy at all. Sleeper hold is applied. Oh, look at this. Adonis with a sleeper hold. He takes him down to the mat. I don't know if Diamond's going to be able to get out of this one. He is fading fast. Well, Paul Diamond did have enough to get out of it, and he used everything he had. Super kick right on the money. Jesse Ventura breaking it up, making the save. Pat Tanaka and Paul Diamond double teaming. Adrian Adonis is in trouble. Paul Diamond really needs to make a tag right now. I'm not sure why that hasn't already happened. Well, it's happening as we speak. Good call. And now the fresh man in the ring, Pat Tanaka. Can he take advantage of the worn-out Adrian Adonis? And to do that right now, never more important to cut the ring in half. But Adonis with a big shot to the midsection. He should have made the tag when he had the opportunity. And now it is Pat Tanaka turning this thing around. Big knee strike. Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle. And now Pat Tanaka with the advantage. Jesse Ventura entering the ring. Adrian Adonis once again dropping Pat Tanaka on his head. Now follows up with that knee. You see this Brooklyn style of fighting that Adrian Adonis brings to this fight with those short strikes. It's very much a roughhouse tactic going on here. And now Adonis perching Pat Tanaka up on the top rope. This is not what we're used to seeing out of Adrian Adonis all the way from the top. Superplex. And Adonis covers. He fails to hook the leg. Oh, and it almost didn't matter, but Adonis wasn't able to hold him down. Tanaka managed to get out that back door. And to your point, had he hooked the leg, this match would probably be over right now. Into the turnbuckle he goes, Jesse Devane, raking the eyes from the man who will tell you, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat, living up to that slogan. Just drove a thumb into the throat of Pat Tanaka. Pat Tanaka on the receiving end of a lot of punishment right now, and I don't like his odds if that doesn't change quickly. Now it is Jesse Devane. Wait a minute. No, he got caught by Pat Tanaka. Tanaka calling on a higher power, perhaps. Here's a clothesline. And another one. Back heel sweep. And now Pat Tanaka with Jesse Ventura into the turnbuckle he goes. Now Ventura with that Boston Crab on. Paul Diamond makes it around just in time to make the save. But Tanaka's in a world of trouble. Ventura. Oh, he's got him up. In the body vice. This is it. Pat Tanaka's going to have to find a way out of this and do it quickly or it's all over. Save made. That was about to be over. Pat Tanaka had no way out. Ventura now sending Diamond into the turnbuckle. Pat Tanaka into the opposite corner. Oh, look at this. Pat Tanaka just planted Ventura. Once again, the tide has changed in this one. Jesse Ventura's in trouble, and he just got nailed with that back roundhouse kick. Oh, he's busted him wide open, too. Ventura's out. It's over. Huge victory for Bad Company. Wow, what a turn of events we saw right here in this one. It was really starting to look like it was all east-west for the last several minutes of this one. Well, as we look back on moments from the match, we'll see how it all turned. There was a big moment. Driving the knee into the busted open. There it is. Look at the extension on that leg. The back of the heel caught Ventura right in the face. I don't even think Adrian Adonis realized how badly his partner was hurt. There is a tremendous win right there for the Bad Company. The sky's the limit for these two. I'll tell you that right now. Whether the fans like them or don't like them, you'd better get comfortable because these guys aren't going anywhere. Plenty more action still to come as part of Super Clash. Fans, stay with us. All right, fans, our first title match of the evening. It is for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. It'll be decided here as part of Super Clash. This time it will be submissions only. The Nature Boy Ric Flair, now the challenger, if you can believe it. And he stated that if we take the Brainbuster out of the equation, there is absolutely no way that Jimmy Garvin can beat me. Those are the words of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Well, I'll tell you something right now. It's a submission move or a submission match, so he's right. He won't beat him with the Brainbuster, but he can certainly do a lot of damage that will lead to a submission. Ric Flair has been chasing Jimmy Garvin around the country. Hell, around the world for that matter. They had a match recently in the Soviet Union of all places. And he has not been able to grasp the brass ring and take it away from Jimmy Garvin. Well, the month of July was looking pretty good for the Four Horsemen throughout the Great American Bash, the NWA Summertime Spectacular. But that all came to a crashing halt on the last day of the Bash, where they lost the tag team titles as well as the World Heavyweight title. All right, we're going to get a chance to see him. Here he comes. The NWA World Heavyweight Champion, gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. Well, you want to talk about shocking the world? Jimmy Garvin filling in for his brother Ronnie Garvin, who was injured at the hands of the Horsemen. Becoming the new NWA Heavyweight Champion. Nobody, and I mean nobody, would have predicted that one. All right, there it is, the NWA World Heavyweight title. One of these two men are going to get it and keep it. the challenger out of Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Flair has been a heavyweight champion and has worn gold, generally speaking, for the majority of his career, so this is very unfamiliar territory for him. But there is the brand new NWA World Champion himself, gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. Of course, still to come, we have the North American Championship on the line, and we will also see, of course, the big one for the AWA World Heavyweight title. Falls count anywhere, anything goes, I should say, for that one. No holds barred. And this is a submission match. It can only end when one of these two men say, I quit. Bell sounds, action underway. They meet in the middle of the ring. Collar and elbow tie up, and now Jimmy Garvin backing him into the ropes. We'll see if we get a clean break. Waiting on the referee at this point. Oh, Garvin catches him upside the ropes. Nice move right there by the Nature Boy Ric Flair as Jimmy Garvin strikes first on what we thought might have been a clean break, but that was not meant to be. And now the champion, clothesline, and Flair all the way out to the floor. Well, this is one of the things that we knew could happen. Jimmy Garvin was not a fan favorite when he went up against Ric Flair. He only became a fan favorite during that match because he was sticking up for his brother, who the fans dearly adore. But since then, Jimmy Garvin has pretty well embraced the role. But that doesn't mean he doesn't still have his wild side to him, and he's no stranger here in the AWA. Indeed not. Jimmy Garvin, a good portion of his career spent right here wrestling in the AWA. So the prodigal son, so to speak, has returned as the AWA World Champion, no less. While we do respect that title here in the AWA, it is our opinion that the greatest champion of all champions is the AWA World Heavyweight Champion. Well, it'd be interesting to see if we couldn't have a title for title match between the winner of this one and the winner of our main event later tonight. Knee right to the midsection. Here's a scoop and slam hard to the mat. Flair turns him inside out with that clothesline. Jimmy Garvin's in trouble, but he's fighting his way back, and that's what he's done this entire time he's been champion, especially he's undefeated since turning into the NWA several months back. Garvin stood up to that punch and came back with something of his own. Flair sidesteps, comes up with a Russian leg sweep. Flair bringing Garvin back to his feet, but Garvin with the arm drag. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin with that DDT. And now Jimmy Garvin, he's waiting on Ric Flair to get back to his feet, and it looks like he's going to go for that brainbuster. It's all there, there it is. If this were a regular match, it might be over right here. Garvin with that camel clutch. Flair out the mat door. Well, that's that point made earlier on. He can't beat him with the brainbuster, but he can use it to set up something a little bit more devastating. And that is exactly what we saw happen there. Butterfly suplex by the challenger. And now Garvin shoots the legs. Boston crab by Garvin. Flair fights his way back out. Oh, wow, Ric Flair just driving that knee into the back of the head, bouncing the face of Jimmy Garvin off the canvas that time. Flair going to work. Garvin coming out the back door. Gorgeous. Jimmy Garvin again has got that cinched in. Ric Flair managing to escape again. Both men exchanging blows in the middle of the ring. Flair sending him to the turnbuckle. Garvin boot to the midsection, finding its mark. Ric Flair off that middle rope, finding the elbow right on the money, and Jimmy Garvin is writhing in pain at this time. Flair with that knee off the middle turnbuckle. Huge uppercut. Garvin with that DDT. Garvin again, brain buster. Oh, look at this. He is stretching out the champion. The challenger is rather. Garvin unable to hang on to that one. Hits the ropes back out front. Knee to the midsection, and down goes Flair. Flair in trouble. Garvin trying to put it on. Wow, so very close right there. Looked like Ric Flair was going to go down once and for all. Flair shoots the leg. Figure 4 leg lock is on. Flair's got it on him. Garvin trying desperately. He can't get out of it. It's over. We've got a new heavyweight champion. Unbelievable. Well, I'll tell you something, fans. We expected this one to be brutal, and it really was. Both of these guys with opportunities. The champion, the former champion, now Jimmy Garvin, really looked like he had Ric Flair under control. Well, yeah, and if it were about the brainbuster, if it were pinfalls, this match might have ended differently. But it had to be a submission, and we see Jimmy Garvin look at the pain etched into the face as Ric Flair clamps that figure 4 down, and finally Garvin could take no more. He had no choice other than to tap. Well, better to fight to live, or live to fight another day, I suppose. Jimmy Garvin could probably feel the tendon starting to stretch, starting to get ready to pop in that knee. Well, it has taken him well over a month, but he has finally, once again, become the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. All right, wrestling fans, it is time. The long-awaited return of Sergeant Slaughter. He is the North American Heavyweight Champion. Champion of the Americas, if you would. And he'll defend that title right here tonight against this man, Boris Zukov. Well, you alluded to it earlier on that Sergeant Slaughter coming back from the Soviet Union without the United States Heavyweight Championship, losing that match to Nikita Koloff. He really felt like he let America down. It's tough to win a fight when you're in somebody else's backyard, but especially when you're facing a Koloff in Russia. An unprecedented event shown exclusively here on the Nation Network. Fans, if you haven't watched that one yet, it is still available. Go check us out here on the FWF streams. Mayhem in Moscow. Sergeant Slaughter going after Nikita Koloff in that United States title. It was a match to remember for sure. Slaughter here in the AWA now, and there is where he plans to stay. He is the American champion. And to most Americans, he always will be. Well, you got to look at Sarge with that new title. Part of a contract signing, he was named the American champion of the AWA, and he will defend that title here tonight for the very first time. Here is the challenger from the Soviet Union, Boris Zukov. He and his partner Nikolai Volkov had some short-lived success. They were victorious in Russia, coming away with the NWA Tag Team titles, only to lose them less than a week later to the AWA Tag Team champions, the Road Warriors. And there you see it, the American Heavyweight Championship. Well, I'll tell you, I know it means a lot to Sergeant Slaughter, and he's got a lot to prove here tonight. Slaughter wasting no time, coming out with that cannon clothesline. Easy for me to say. Again, Sergeant Slaughter has an axe to grind, and he is going to take that out on Boris Zukov. Zukov doing the smart thing perhaps and getting out of the ring, but he comes right back in to more of the Sarge's absolute untamed fury. Oh, now Zukov just caught Sergeant Slaughter. That time it shoulder tackles him all the way to the ground. Boris Zukov is a powerful, powerful man, and Sergeant Slaughter is not going to have an easy time with this guy, I can tell you right now. Well, absolutely not, and nobody would ever expect it to be any other way. Zukov right now in control, but Slaughter fighting his way back. Again with that clothesline. Slaughter shoots him off the ropes, drop down, over the top he goes. Big hip toss by Slaughter, taking him across the ring. Now look at this gut wrench suplex. Oh, gut buster. Instead, he turns it in, and I wouldn't have seen that one coming. I don't think Boris Zukov did either. Slaughter again into the corner. Down goes Boris Zukov. Up in the air he goes for the body slam, but you see right there, Zukov had just enough in him. Reversing the momentum and getting the upper hand. As we see Zukov driving that elbow into the head of Sergeant Slaughter here. To the midsection he goes. Sergeant Slaughter, Irish whip. Again driving that knee right to the breadbasket. Sarge standing over, saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Went for that roundhouse shot, blocked by Boris Zukov, who comes up with a Russian sickle. Well, he stunned Sergeant Slaughter, but didn't have nearly enough to put him away. Sergeant Slaughter now. What is he going to do? Slaughter blocked once again. Zukov turning Slaughter in with a neck breaker. Zukov now all the way from the top rope. This could be the headbutt if he hits. Nobody home. Slaughter hooks a leg. 1, 2, just barely. Russian leg sweep by the Russian. That's appropriate, I suppose. Slaughter caught him. He rolls him up. Referee doesn't see the arms under the ropes. 2. Well, that was very close indeed. Slaughter going for that clothesline. Nobody home. Boris Zukov now once again going to try that headbutt. And this time it finds the mark. Sergeant Slaughter just barely beats the 3 count. Can you imagine if he'd have lost twice to the Russians? Once again, finding the mark. What is Zukov thinking? Zukov is going up. And Slaughter making his way across the ring to the ropes. Boris Zukov. Pile driver. Slaughter's in trouble. This could be all she wrote. Covers. 1, 2. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it either. I'm watching it. Sergeant Slaughter has just lost not once, but twice in a row to the Soviet Union, dropping an American-based title. Fans are stunned here in Chicago. We look back. Right here, I thought it was going to be all over. Slaughter with a tremendous roll-up opportunity. There's that headbutt. And there's another. Shocking is the word. But there is a brand new American heavyweight champion. And it is Boris Zukov. All right, fans, unfortunately, due to time constraints, we will not have time to broadcast the Road Warriors Tag Team title defense here tonight. We will run the cameras and we will bring you the action of that one at a later time. We apologize. But it is time now for the World Heavyweight title to be decided. Here is the former champion now, Larry Zbyszko. Well, Larry Zbyszko, the AWA champion, and he dropped that title recently as part of the Battle of the Belts Classic out of Orlando, Florida. Championship Wrestling from Florida's tradition, featuring all champions from all areas of the world, and Zbyszko agreed to put that title on the line against Rick Martel one more time. Both he and Martel have wins to their names in this series of feuds that goes back and forth. Both proving that one man can beat the other at any given point in time. The question is, can Larry Zbyszko beat Rick Martel here tonight in order to regain that title? Well, I can tell you right now, the powers that be have done everything to make sure that we have a clear winner here tonight, because there are no holds barred in this one, fans. There will be no disqualifications. There will be no countouts. There will be a winner. As we see the Canadian standout, the superstar himself, Rick Martel. With any luck, 2K will learn how to make a belt that doesn't go inside the player's body when they make an entrance to the ring. Well, it's only been 4 years. Why would we think they'd get it right now? That's what it's all about. The AWA World Heavyweight Championship. One of the most prestigious titles in all the world, I don't mind telling you. Pittsburgh's own Larry Zbyszko is the challenger here tonight. Very interesting season for Zbyszko. Started it out as a member of the Four Horsemen. They turned their back on him. He had a series of feuds with his then tag team partner, Arn Anderson. And there is the challenger from Quebec. Rick Martel took a lot to get that title. He does not want to leave it behind now. All right, Larry Zbyszko sizing up the opposition. No holds barred in this one. We'll see how that turns out. Zbyszko quickly, wasting no time. And what's he doing? Going outside the ring. As does Martel. Oh, Zbyszko has a baseball bat. Martel's got a sledgehammer, and something's going to have to give. Well, early on, it looks like it'll be Larry Zbyszko on the receiving end of the heavy end of the stick. Running Martel into the steel ring steps. Again, it's all legal in this one. The challenger now going to work on the champion, but Larry Zbyszko just bit off a little bit more than he could chew. And now Martel throwing Zbyszko. Martel looking under that ring to find some more weapons that can be used. He's got that bat down across the back of Larry Zbyszko. Zbyszko running to take it back. Look at that. Drop kick by Martel. Well, we saw the baseball bat go flying. I'm not sure if it's even come down yet. Oh, what a move! Zbyszko drop toe hold. Martel head first into the sledgehammer. But he counters that with a drop kick into the corner. Again, Larry Zbyszko in trouble. Rick Martel working him over. We know that if given the opportunity, Rick Martel's going to want to hit him with that Boston Crab. Turns him inside out now. Wow, tremendous neck breaker. Rick Martel, the champion. Larry Zbyszko, the challenger. Irish whips it up. He goes. Drop that. Oh, wait. Martel's got that sledgehammered again. Putting it to use. Larry Zbyszko is in trouble. Rick Martel, what's he thinking? Martel, springboard, cross body block, and he caught him with it. 1, 2. Oh, and he almost got him. 2.5. Might have even been 2 3/4 count, but Larry Zbyszko's got to know he's in trouble right now. Drove him down onto that sledgehammer. Rick Martel wasting no time in this one from the opening moment to the bell. He knows how dangerous Larry Zbyszko is. Drop kick finds its mark. Zbyszko stuns the champion and drop toe hold takes him down. Larry Zbyszko wanted a no holds barred match. He's got it. Thus far, it's not working out in his favor. Larry Zbyszko with that neck breaker taking down Rick Martel. He's sizing the champion up, and it looks like Larry Zbyszko might be getting ready. He's got it. He has got it on. The sleeper hold is on. These two guys had a night quit match that we will be talking about for some time to come yet. Rick Martel barely able to get out of that one, and it's a good thing he did, or we'd have had another title change. Went for the drop kick, but he missed. And Martel rolls out the ring. Martel going all the way around. What's he? Oh, he just spotted that baseball bat. Now he's got it. Oh, he just brought it crashing down across the head of Larry Zbyszko. Well, Larry Zbyszko wanted this match, and he's got it. Anything goes. And now Zbyszko's got the mat. Martel better think twice, and he does. Gets back in the ring. Rick Martel, atomic knee drop. Now what's he going to do? Boston Crab. Will it be enough? Well, he couldn't get him to submit during that submission marathon match that they had in the past. But it didn't stop him from trying his luck here tonight. Martel throws Zbyszko off. Oh, Martel was going out, but Larry Zbyszko was ready for that. Right now, Rick Martel is in trouble, but he kicks out, literally kicks out of that one. Hammering away on Zbyszko. Zbyszko counters back. One thing we know about Larry Zbyszko is he's got a ton of ability. Martial arts training has helped Larry Zbyszko quite a bit in his professional wrestling career. Both men down. Rick Martel hits with the suplex, but both men feeling the effects. Martel, what's he going to do here? Has him up on the top rope. And now Martel all the way from the top. Hurricane Rana. Now Martel with that sledgehammer drives it into the midsection. Look at the face. The pain raked in the face of Larry Zbyszko. Oh, he's got him up. Airplane spin by Rick Martel. Larry Zbyszko is in trouble. This could be it. This might be all she wrote. Zbyszko to the ropes. Martel, wait, what's he going to do? Oh, he caught him with it. Martel now going for that Boston Crab once again. Zbyszko escaping. Larry Zbyszko got caught by Rick Martel. Standing dropkick finds the mark. In from behind Martel. Oh, he's got the cradle, rolls it up. Could this be it? 2. He got him. Wow, tremendous move right there by Rick Martel. We look back on moments of this one, fans. Larry Zbyszko came so close to getting that title back from Martel. He had him hooked up in the sleeper hold, but Rick Martel was out to prove his win was not a fluke. The flying dropkick right there by Rick Martel. You see it right on the money. Martel drops one of the best dropkicks in wrestling, right up there with Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. But then look at that move right there. And at that point, the referee had the count of 2, and I thought he might be kicking out before the 3, but it was not going to happen. Fans, we want to thank all of you for joining us here for Super Clash. Remember, as we approach the 2K18 season, it will be ratings, it will be votes, it will be likes that will determine the direction for next season. If you want more AWA action, click that like button right now and subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you for more AWA Wrestling right here on the Nation Network.